If you've created the perfect homeschool routine only to completely abandon it by Tuesday afternoon, I don't think you need more discipline. I think the problem was that your original plan wasn't actually meant to fit real life. I myself am a sucker for a good planner, but the problem with using a planner is we can schedule in all of the lessons, the breaks, meal times, but when it comes to actually executing that plan, I doubt we have planned for the sibling fights, the tantrums, the unexpected visitors and phone calls. I'm sure you can relate to all of these real life interruptions. So I would love to know in the comments below, what is the funniest homeschool interruption you have experienced in your day so far? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to have a little laugh. Or if you haven't started homeschooling yet, just let us know what is the funniest thing that your toddler or baby has done this year. I personally love to use a planner. They are a great starting point. But if you're feeling overwhelmed, then you're probably scheduling too much into your day. We do this because it looks great on paper. It looks like we have so much time, but when the baby doesn't sleep, the toddler is throwing tantrums, and everyone is just grumpy, that plan usually falls by the wayside, and we end the day feeling unaccomplished and probably a little bit frustrated. And then we lay in bed that night feeling guilty for not following the plan and not ticking off the items that we needed to do that day, especially when it comes to our children's homeschool plan. So here's what I like to do instead. You may have heard of the 80-20 rule. Basically, it's this principle that suggests that 20% of output reaps 80% of the reward, meaning that only a small fraction of our time and energy that we put towards something results in the majority of the results. So using this rule, let's ditch the never-ending packed scheduled days and start focusing on the things that matter. These are the things that if you get done, you will not only feel like the day was a success, but you will actually be moving the needle closer to your end result. And when it comes to homeschooling, which is the whole point of this channel, then that end result is not only your child's intellectual and educational success, but also their enjoyment and their love for learning. Ask yourself, what is most important to me? For myself, it is first and foremost waking up early to spend quiet time with God, to pray and read my Bible. Second is to get our homeschool done. And the third thing is for me to try and work out. Most days I will still fit in a couple of hours of work. I probably get filming done. I tend to be able to cook my children home-cooked meals 3 times a day. My homemaking tasks like tidying up and dishes and laundry tend to get done every single day as well. The difference in this way of thinking is that all of those things feel extra. They feel like the sprinkles on top of an already successful day. Meditate on your values, create a list of 3 to 5 of your top must-do items for that day, and then set yourself a time goal to get those things done by. For me, it's trying to get all of those 3 things done before 1 p.m. For you, maybe it's lunchtime or 2 p.m. or if you only have 1 or 2 children at home, maybe it's before 10. Because when we take away the pressure and focus on what really matters, we are able to create a feeling of accomplishment and success instead of feeling frustrated and rushed and stressed in our days. We begin to feel calm and productive. The difference between routine and rhythm is this. A routine says at 9 a.m. we do math, at 9:30 phonics, and at 10 a.m. it's our snack time. But what happens when the baby has a bad night? Or your child refuses to sit down with you to do that lesson? Suddenly you're behind. So how do we move away from routines and start stepping into rhythms? This is the golden nugget that I teach inside my Homeschool Simplified course. It is called anchors. An anchor is an activity or event that happens every single day without fail because it is ingrained into your habits. This can be a mealtime, a habit that you do every day like brushing your teeth or having a shower, or even things like waking up or going to bed. This anchor acts as a trigger, and it's how you're going to begin forming your new homeschool rhythm. This can look like family reading time during breakfast, or like doing a science lesson when the baby is napping for the day. Breakfast is the anchor and the baby's nap is an anchor. Again, there is no specific time that those things need to get done, but they are going to happen at some point in the day, and so they are a reliable anchor to trigger whatever it is you have planned for your homeschool. There's no set time, so everyday life can still work around your rhythm, which means that there's no rush, there's no need to interrupt your child's independent play, and there's no need to move on to the next thing without finishing things up first. But what if it's a bad day? What happens when everyone has woken up grumpy, the baby didn't sleep at night, or maybe they're going through a little growth spurt, you're exhausted, the house is a mess, and you haven't even started homeschool and it's 11 a.m. Routines automatically fail, because I'm sure that your routine was meant to start much earlier than 11 a.m., but it has not. So that immediately leaves you feeling like the day is wasted, and you write off the rest of the day thinking I'll start again tomorrow, or even worse, I'll start again on Monday. Whereas a rhythm does not require you to start over. You just return to it at any point in the day. Maybe the morning has been complete chaos, but at lunchtime, you sit down with the children and you read one book. That's finding a moment in your day to return to your rhythm and start again. The point is, you don't need to rescue the whole day. You just need to find the next small thing that you can return to. And sometimes the best thing you can do on a hard day is simply ask yourself, what does my family need from me right now? Maybe they need food, maybe they need fresh air, movement, maybe they just need a cuddle and some quiet time. Meet that need first. And then if you can, return to your anchors, return to your rhythm. And if you're thinking, okay, but I still need something to come back to, I've created a free gentle week of homeschooling for ages 3 to 6. It's free for you to download now. It gives you a simple play-based week of learning without needing to plan everything yourself or fit your family into a rigid schedule. You can take what works for you, move things around. You can skip things altogether. That is the beauty of it. You'll find the link for that download in the description below. In my next video, I am going to be sharing the only 5 things I focus on when it comes to homeschooling my 3 to 6 year olds. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss that one. And with that, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.